If you believe the classic saying, discretion is the better part of valour, and it seemed to be true for PowerUp as well. I've been looking at the dynamics in PowerUp during the past few days, and controlling actions other players can make has become a focus to my play. Rather than just worrying about opening up further betting action, in PowerUp you also need to be worried about opening up actions with power cards as well. As I've been playing, it's become apparent that the strength of power cards cuts both ways, and it's sometimes more important to close the action than increase your value in a hand. The situations this is most obvious in are after you've played your own power card and have selected the next card in the deck. In poker, if you have a high likelihood of hitting a draw with the next card, you usually want to increase the size of the pot. In PowerUp, we have more to consider. Giving our opponents an extra action can significantly change our chances of winning the hand. Let's have a look at a specific hand situation. We're on the button, and we've got a flush draw on the flop. Our opponent has checked, and we've just played intel. We can see that the next card to be dealt is going to complete our flush. My gut instinct is to try and get as much into the pot right now as I can. I'm going to win the hand after all. The problem is, our flush card isn't guaranteed. In PowerUp, our opponent can play a number of power cards to remove our flush card from the game. We must take that into consideration when we think about betting. When we bet in this situation, we may put pressure on the other players in the hand, but we also give them the opportunity to play power cards. If they want to continue, they can play one of several power cards that can really mess with what we want to happen. Disintegrate can wipe out our flush by eliminating one of the cards from the board. Scanner or Engineer can directly impact the next card in the deck, allowing our opponent to pick the next card. Reload and Upgrade also pull the top card from the deck, meaning it's not going to hit the turn. So now we have to balance our desire to win more chips with the chances of our opponent taking away the flush we know is going to hit on the turn. The factors we must take into consideration are how many power cards and how many energy points does our opponent have. The chances of the other player having one of the cards that messes with us obviously increases the more power cards they have. As players can only hold one of any card, if they have one power card, only 4 of the possible 9 cards they hold don't give them a chance to change the top card, meaning 5 do. If they have 3 cards, it's almost certain that one of these cards is in their hand. They will need at least 4 energy to play the cards, and if they have 5 energy, any of the options are on the table. However, we can just cut off his option by either checking, or we can call a bet if that's the situation we're in. We can also play an EMP card of our own, but this pretty much places our whole cards face up on the table, and we're only going to get called by a better hand. Well, at least in theory. As you can see from this, I'm more than just dipping a toe into the strategy pool of PowerUp, and I'm finding it's a lot deeper than I originally considered it to be. I'm going to have to start crunching some numbers and going through the decision tree for PowerUp soon, but it's not going to be a simple job. I'll bring the results of this to PlayPowerUp.com for you guys to use as well. I hope this has given you more to think about as you play your own PowerUp sessions, and I hope to see you back here soon.